Hello everybody, welcome Randy here with Nerds Templar. This is the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. It's set number 9. This is the Yellow Division. After 8 sets for them, we've got the Mii Swordfighter at 7-1 by himself at the top of the division. Isabelle and Ike. Well, Isabelle's 6-1. Ike and Olimar are 6-2. Incineroar and Robin are 5-2. Sephiroth, Ice Climbers, and Ridley are 5-3. Pokemon Trainer, Soul 4-3. Min Min, the Soul 4-4, and Pikachu, the Soul 3-4. We got Wii Fit Trainer, Richter, Samus, and Zero Suit Samus at 3-5. Mr. Game & Watch and Joker at 2-5, and at the bottom, Sonic at 1-6, and Duck Hunt and Daisy at 1-7. Today, in set number 9 for these guys, set number 9 of 21, we've got Richter versus Sephiroth, Ice Climbers versus Zero Suit Samus, Mii Swordfighter taking on Mr. Game & Watch, Min Min versus Joker, Daisy up against Sonic, Duck Hunt taking on Incineroar, Wii Fit Trainer versus Pikachu, Samus versus Pokemon Trainer, Ridley against Isabelle, and finally Ike taking on Robin in our final match. Olimar's on a bye. Let's get into it. And we're starting off with a pretty big one, pretty good one as usual. 5th best match, hopefully here. Top 4 matches at the very end. Stay tuned for those. But this one is Richter at 3-5. He's actually trying to make a little comeback for himself, I think, after winning last match. No, he lost the last match. So he won before that to the Ice Climbers. That's what it was. That's what we're thinking about. That was a really great win for him. Great win for everybody. Everyone enjoyed that. Taking the Ice Climbers down, and Sephiroth did so last set. So both of these guys just beating the Ice Climbers, who were at the very top of the division mostly all season. Until losing at 5-0 and then lost. Sephiroth knocked out Super Mushroom when he came back. Richter just got a really quick knockout. Again, 3-5 Richter, and Sephiroth is 5-3 right now. He had his hiccups here and there. In fact, he lost 2 matches ago to Swordfighter in a match that in fact was pretty much almost for first place. Sephiroth does return the knockout. He's at 56 with a Super Mushroom again. Spring-themed season. We're on the Dreamland. We've got big and little mushrooms and bunny hoods. High frequency. Totally different here in Season 1 than what we had in our promo Season 0, where we did just Pokeballs on the battlefield. That was super fun. But alas, every division or every season will be different. The whole season will remain the same, of course, so the fighters have consistency in every one of their matchups. Don't know exactly what next season holds for us. I have some ideas for several coming seasons. Next season is going to be crazier again, like Pokeball season was. It's going to be a little crazier than this. And then we're going to go to something a little more mundane, a little more standard than even this one. 2 seasons from now. That's the plan. We're going to kind of switch back and forth from crazy to not so crazy. We're going to trend toward, in those not so crazy ones, trend toward eventually doing either a Final Destination with no items at all, or something else similar to Final Destination with no item. Maybe we'll use like Battlefield again, or Alpha Battlefield, whichever one it is that has 2 platforms. Sephiroth is actually able to get the first knockout there. He's at 167 on his second stock. Takes the lead now with that for a very, very slight moment. We're all tied up 1 stock each. This match is huge for both of these fighters. Sephiroth, you don't want to lose to somebody who's under 500 right now as we approach the halfway point in the season. As I always mention, you want to be at least 5-5. Just half of your matches played. 21 sets, 20 matches every fighter. There's 21 fighters, 1 bye every time. Oh man, what a move by Richter, but it's not enough. I thought it would be. Richter there with the big old chain. That is what makes him and Simon so deadly. Speaking of long sword, there's something that will equal it. That long chain. And it does so there. Richter, what a win. He is now 4-5, climbing back into the division, into contention here in the yellow. Pretty contentious division, it seems, as well. We'll have to find out. Things seem in all the divisions like they've changed quite a bit over this from set 8 to set 9 here. This is the last of our set 9s to go here in the yellow. And that is a 5-4 Sephiroth. Very interesting. And of course, the more that happens, the more we have the low record fighter, the underdog, beating the favorite. The more the door is left open for these lower record fighters to make their way into the playoffs. The 13 fighter playoffs for every division to begin things. 3 buys, 5 matches for the other 10. And then we'll have, that ends up with 3 buys in round 2. That'll end up with 8 fighters total for round 2. That'll end up with 4 after those 4 matches. And those 4 in every division who win those and play in the round 2 playoffs will move into the bigger finals altogether, where we'll then have, it'll be the Super 16 then. 4 from every division, all mashed together. So it could be 2 from the same division ending up in the finals. There's no, there's not like 1 from every division. It's like the whole division's in one quadrant of the bracket or anything like that. It'd be all based on records at that point. Here we have Ice Climbers, speaking of records, fallen fast. 5-3 now after 2 losses in a row. Don't make that 3 losses in a row. Sword Fighter, Richter, and Sephiroth. That is how Ice Climbers have gone the past 3 matches. 3 losses, 5-3 now. That's insane. Insanely bad for them. They got the first knockout on little Zero Suit Samus, 3-5 right now, coming from both of these actually, coming from the blue division last season. Zero Suit Samus was only 5-15, she was not good, she was very bottom in fact. Right now, she's 3-5, she's almost has as many wins already as last season, she still has a shot. 3-5 is okay right now. But she needs this knockout sooner rather than later. She's got a Super Mushroom, might help her out. Ice Climbers gotta find some foothold here as they try to climb back into some better semblance of record as standings here, as they're currently 8th in the division. Oh man, and immediately comes back from being knocked out and returns knockout on Zero Suit Samus. 2-1 stock. Ice Climbers up an entire stock right now. Looking good for them. Not looking great for Zero Suit, but 3-6 might still be manageable to make the playoffs. Again, also because we got 13 going. It might mean that under 500 might be more, I guess, more solid. A better chance at making it comfortably this season. Rather than last, where 9 would be just under 500 last season and this season, 9-11. There was only one of them, and they were just lucky enough that there was the 1 playoff spot left for them last season. And guess who it was? The Ice Climbers. So they had their chance in the playoffs, and they took full advantage of it, defeating seed number 1. Well, it would be really seed number 9, ranked number 9, Mario. The first one ranked in the first round of playoffs, not including the first 8 bye spots. Then the Ice Climbers unfortunately lost to Bowser in playoff number 2. Bowser, of course, one of those buys. Ice Climbers being the worst seed, had to play the best of the first, and then the best of the buys after that. So defeated Mario, not so lucky against the number 1 in the entire division, in the entire league, that is Bowser, 15-5 last season. And Ice Climbers also just too low in the blue division to stay last season. We had the bottom half of every division moved, and then we added all the extra fighters in. Ice Climbers was the first to have to go, the best record to have to move from blue. Showing, oh man, no, Zero Suit Samus stays on maybe now? No, not the best up B for her. Ice Climbers pretty much handling that. As they did a lot of matches last season, earlier this season, they were looking amazing in their new division, in their new home here in the yellow. Slipping a little bit here. Found a little ice patch on their way up, but maybe riding that here. Finding that foothold against Zero Suit Samus, who's now 3-6. Should still be okay for now, maybe. 6-3 Ice Climbers, though. We'll see. Because again, it is still slightly early in the season. And this is Season 1. We have a little bit of data of some fighters, like Zero Suit Samus and Ice Climbers. And Mr. Game & Watch here, who was also in the blue last season. He only managed 8-12. He was just a little out of playoffs, 8-12. Right now he's 2-5. It's about the same, I guess. Ooh, man, almost immediately eliminated by the number 1, 7-1 me Sword Fighter. Super Mushroom helped, but yeah, massive lead now for him. Got another Super Mushroom. Taking some little pot shots from Mr. Game & Watch, but that's about it. 44 from all those now, actually. It's still Game & Watch. A lot of work to do after that start. Sword Fighter new to the league. So far, he's looking amazing. Stay up in the top. You don't have to worry about moving, and you can just work on, remaining in the top of the division you're in. If you're in the middle, as we always say, it might be good for you to go to a new division. A little bit of a new outlook. And if you're in the bottom, you deserve to stay there in the bottom in the division you're in. So that's also what happens. Top 8 stay, bottom 6 stay, and the middle 7 after that lose divisions every season. Game & Watch loses his second life. It's a tiny mushroom on me Sword Fighter. Maybe Game & Watch can get one here. Only 70, and he doesn't get any damage on. Only 70 on Swordsman. Take that 81 now, but he's seeking a flawless, it looks like here. 40 on Game & Watch. Great attacks. Another Super Mushroom avoided, though, by Sword Fighter. 5 hammer will not get him. 93 now. 66 on Game & Watch's last. And is that? No, not quite going to do it. 83 though now on him. Well, 5 on Swordsman. Still full restock though, of course. Launch, not quite far enough. Oh man, Sword Fighter. Are you kidding me right now? He went the entire way under the map and then back up with his up B. That was insane. I've never seen a fighter with those kind of moves, bruh. Now that was just crazy. That was just crazy. To be able to do, Luigi can do it on our mini destination custom map that we use for our Shorts League. Luigi can make those epic moves, use his launch, his headbutt launch, to get to the other side, and then use his up B to get back onto the map. It's pretty cool when it happens, but that was so insane. He isn't gonna get the flawless. We've seen enough flawlesses though. Still didn't get the knockout. There it is. First one was just a trick. Wow. Great showing as always from him. Yeah, Sword Fighter 8-1 now. Game & Watch still a chance at 3-5. That's not exactly the match that anybody expects you to win, especially when you're 2-5. So 3-5 though, yeah, 3-5s are okay. He's had his bye. That's why he's a match below some other fighters we've seen. Min here is very interesting though. Did she just pick up her first loss? Yeah, so Pikachu just beat her last set, but other than that, 1, 2, 3, 4. She was on a run of 4 wins, all 4 of her wins in a row. 4-4 right now. Wants to get back on the right track. So she went 0-3. And then 4-0. And now she has a loss. Last. Joker's been kind of up and down himself. He's 2-5, like Game & Watch, we just saw. So he's still kind of okay. Game & Watch, I said 3-5. Game & Watch is 2-6. That is maybe, as he did not win. He's 2-6 now. That's might be out of it, but you might be able to come back if he can string together 2 wins, honestly. To get 4-6, already having your bye, whatever, doesn't really matter either way. But if you're 4-6, that's not so bad. You're probably still, I mean, you still got a fine shot. A fine shot. Could be the same with Joker here, so he may not be out of it if he loses at 2-5. But 3-5 sounds a whole lot better, doesn't it? Min already more than that, of course, at 4-4. No bye yet for her. Gets the first knockout, 68%, currently on her first stock. In good control of this match. Poison Mushroom, though, is going to maybe change that. Joker taking control of the stage, sort of, but that doesn't necessarily mean he is going to, no, even bring things back at all, because he doesn't get the knockout. He's got a Super Mushroom now. He used that one to even things up. Oh man, he takes a little more damage. Min tried to stop him from attacking, but he is able to get one off there, and that's all it took. Min, 2 stock, 73 on Joker's second. Super Mushroom. Again, with a Poison Mushroom on Min, she's back to normal now. Ooh, a nice launch of the arm there. But yeah, not quite enough. 88 on Joker's second. Slowly trying to bring this one back. Wait, Poison Mushroom back to normal for Min now. Back and forth we go. 2 relatively agile characters here. And 2 DLC characters, of course. So maybe you're not one who has the DLC. Perhaps this is a nice chance to check out all these different characters almost as much as you want, if you will, because it's almost never-ending league. We will have off seasons, of course. The only real off season is during the summer here. But once we hit the fall, we'll start the new season into the early winter, and then after that ends, we'll almost immediately begin the next one from the later winter into the spring like this one. Ooh, man, into the Super Mushroom Min that may have saved her there. And Joker's pretty much brought this one back. Super Mushroom, we have Joker's Spirit out, and he's now poisoned. 126 to 142, pretty much all evened up. Min knocks him out, though. Now we'll see if he can either even it right back up, or will Min continue to push this advantage. Poison Mushroom for Joker. He's regular size. Not taking a whole lot of damage yet. A couple shots though. 47 now. 133 on Min. She's just stacking the damage on that last stock while she still can. Or she loses the one she's got. Maybe. The way it's going, who knows? 77 on Joker. And a Super Mushroom. Nope, never mind. I don't know what she just grabbed. Funny who? Nothing, I guess. Joker just not getting the knockout. 151, and the Super Mushroom will do it for him that time. 88, though, on his last. That's what Min was able to accomplish. Was it enough for her to come back and just score a simple victory for herself here? Yes, indeed. Poison Mushroom certainly helped as well on Joker, and that's it. 5-4 Min now wins another one for herself. Joker still, just like Game & Watch, he's still trying to find his win streak. 2-6, not so good. Min looking amazing though. She's coming close to breaking the top 8. All right, match number 5. That one wasn't so bad for a match number 4. This one, yeah, this one smells of a match number 5 for sure. We got the 1-7 Daisy, the 1-6 Sonic, 2 at the very bottom, Duck Hunt the other 1-7. I mean, someone's got to win, right? Someone's got to pick up win number 2. There can only be one person with 0 wins. I guess there can be 2 people with 1 win now, or something like that. I guess there could be more than that. There could even be 3. No, I guess there couldn't be, because someone is gonna have to win 2 of those 3 matches. Or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how math works, so. Either way, these 2 not gonna make the playoffs. Sonic here in the blue, though, last season. Daisy, new to the league, had to count her out as an Echo Fighter. Peach did really, really well in the red last season. Kind of expected Daisy to do well because of that. Actually, both of them, Peach and Daisy, this season struggling a lot. Obviously, Daisy 1-7, the worst right now. Duck Hunt and her have yet to fight each other, I believe. Other random wins they have. Everybody has pretty much, all 3 of them, that is, at the bottom. Daisy's win, if you're curious, because I am. It was Mr. Game & Watch. One of the other bottom ones. Bottom enough, 2-5, 2-6 now. For the win, Daisy goes 2-7 and almost catches that. Gets knocked out for a second time though, so it's looking like Sonic is going to take it. Sonic last season, 6-14, was doing pretty much really bad all season. Picked up a few wins, I guess, toward the end to make it not look as bad now. But yeah, he was doing pretty terrible all season, and really only ended up 1 match ahead of the last place Zero Suit Samus, 5-15. I mean, Sonic 6-14, Samus herself was 7-13. Mr. Game & Watch was 8-12, Climbers was 9-11. That's how that worked out. Daisy is not knocked out for a flawless victory for Sonic just yet. She does get the hip bounce to negate that flawless for us and Sonic. So another one we're not going to see this set yet, at least. Still chances. Certainly a chance in the next match. The worst of them. Which this is only match number 5. This is only better, quote-unquote, than the next one because they're both low and somebody kind of needs to win and might actually, I don't think it'll really help. Sonic at 2-6, I mean, that might give him a very small glimmer of hope. Daisy at 2-7, if she wins, I don't think that would have helped her anyway. So she might as well just give to Sonic, give a underdog buddy a chance. Try to pick up some other wins for herself a little later on against some higher ranked competitors. But no, she's trying to bring this one back against Sonic. 34 on his second, 156 on her last. Super Mushroom though on her. She shouldn't be going anywhere immediately. Now she's back to normal. Super Mushroom for Sonic now. And that won't do it quite yet. Poison Mushroom now, back to size for him. 173, 178 on Daisy the last. And yeah, I already think she's done at 1-7. I think that's a certain out of playoffs there. To be 7 losses at this point in the season, yeah, way too early to have that many. 8 is just a for sure nail in the coffin. Sonic does it there. And again, 2-6 for Sonic. I would probably count him out. But you can't really put it in the stat book yet. Can't really technically put any of them in the stat book yet, but Daisy's as sure as done. And maybe one more chance, probably already done. Duck Hunt here, 1 in 7, just like Daisy. And unlike Daisy, who was up against Sonic. Oh man, what a horrible way to start, Duck Hunt. What are you doing down there? He's up against Incineroar, the last person you want to give it a one-stock advantage to. Maybe not the last, but one of the last 5 and 2. Very difficult opponent here. He won his last one against Daisy. And then Wii Fit Trainer before that. But before those two, he actually lost his 2 in a row. Min Min and Ike. That's Incineroar. So he's back on a 2-win streak after his 5-win streak. I mean, I'm sorry, after his 3-win streak. And he, unfortunately for Duck Hunt, very unfortunately for Incineroar though, does the same exact thing Duck Hunt does, except Incineroar style. He is extremely good at knocking himself out, basically. Just if you're a little too far away, you use that up B and he goes straight down. After he goes up, he goes straight down. Not exactly straight, but you know what I mean. No stopping that. And yeah, so actually most of the time, he probably knocks himself out half the time more than half the time as much as the other fighters do. So pretty big detriment for that fighter, CPU wise at least. Yes, Duck Hunt for the second stock though, so good for him. The Poison Mushroom, not a good look. Actually gonna be enough for Duck Hunt to knock him out, and we got a match on our hands, folks. Duck Hunt basically just trying to give an upset to Incineroar. I really doubt, again, the 2 and 7 will do anything for him, for them, if they would win this. But moving Incineroar to 5 and 3, that is quite interesting. Would be. Could happen. Duck Hunt with a Super Mushroom here. It is all tied up. And our worst match is what this is. Doesn't look like it though. Duck Hunt looking a lot more like the Duck Hunt we thought we might see after the very first match, where they had a win against Ridley. Ridley, mind you, who is also, well, yeah, 5 and 3, up there as well. $117 to 98. This is anyone's fight. And the Poison Mushroom on Duck Hunt. That is just too bad. You are not going to survive that clothesline. Incineroar, the Beast, takes another one. A tough fought one, though, from Duck Hunt there. A lot closer, a much closer match than I thought it was going to be, for sure. Match number 6 here. We're just getting started into the best 4, though. Incineroar now 6 and 2. Duck Hunt, unfortunately, 1 and 8, like Daisy. All right, first up in our final 4 matches, got the Wii Fit Trainer 3 and 5, struggling a little bit recently, taking on the 3 and 4 Pikachu, also struggling recently a little bit. Had a bye, also lost recently to Ike and Olimar, tough ones. Old school Yellow Division matches. Trainer, Pokemon Trainer, Ike, Olimar, and Pikachu, the 4. Remaining from last season in this small, short, little Yellow Division. Green and Yellow were shorter, smaller ones than Red and Blue. All evened up now, though. Pikachu actually then making the playoffs at 10 and 10 last season. Oh, Wii Fit Trainer out of here. Too far down off the map. Pikachu's got a Super Mushroom to start off the 2-to-1 stock advantage. 49 on him right now. But Pikachu, yeah, making the playoffs, just like Ice Climbers. He was second to last seeding-wise. So just ahead. The only one ahead that he was ahead of, that was Ice Climbers. So he had the second hardest match, and that was against Wolf. And he also won in playoff round number 1. Then he came back to beat the second best in the entire league, Ness. in playoff round number 2, moving him to the quarterfinal, where he then unfortunately lost to Captain Falcon, that is, Pikachu. But Captain Falcon was one of the last 2. He was one of the finalists, along with King DDD. So that's who Pikachu lost to. And who he won, who he beat. Some really good competitors last season. Again, Ness and Fox. Sorry, Ness and Wolf. Who would have been, of course, Ness the number 2 overall, and Wolf would have been the number 10 overall. Pikachu, another knockout there, bringing his lead back to a full stock, basically like it was. Not too much trouble here. And what does that say about the Wii Fit trainer? First time we're seeing her this season, that is. She is not from Season 0. Short, slightly shorter, not really, I guess, just much less fighters. First promo league season. And really, that wasn't even enough to get a good indicator of all these fighters, especially not how they would do up against everyone else that wasn't in the league. Pikachu knocked out again. Wii Fit trainer attempting to bring this one back, but the Super Mushroom's really helping Pikachu out. Now the Poison Mushroom, we'll see if that helps Wii Fit trainer out. No, not at all. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait a couple seasons to really start getting a great idea of these fighters and where they'll usually tend to end up. And things are going to be slightly random in every other season. Slightly more random, at least, with other items and stuff involved. But then we're always going to come back every other season after that, back and forth, to a more normal season, slightly like this, sometimes more normal, sometimes maybe a little less normal than this. Pikachu a decent lead for himself, but 1 stock each. And that's not going to do it either for Pikachu, 156 to 39 here. Would be a great win for him to go back to 4-4. 500. And yeah, Wii Fit trainer again would really start questioning her. Oh, that would have been a nice one there. Almost got the spike serve. Something happened. It was like canceled the spike serve when I missed the ball because she grew big at the same time. And no, still not enough for Pikachu. 40 to 230 right now, and Pikachu still cannot finish it. A Super Mushroom just misses Wii Fit trainer. That could have saved her right there. No. Pikachu gets the knockout, finally. Wow. That was pretty close. And again, it was a 3-4 to a 3-5. Wii Fit trainer at the top of the 3-5, so just a rank below Pikachu. But Pikachu doing it. Picking up another win. 4-4. Wii Fit trainer, 3-6. In this division, it may be the case. I have to see how Samus does here. Zero Suit Samus lost as well, 3-5, along with Richter winning at 3-5. Like, well, not like, I guess, Wii Fit trainer. So we'll see. We'll see how 3-6 does after this. So we're going to see Samus, the last of the 3-5s, right now, of course. Seeing everyone else below that, this is the lowest of all of them to go. In fact, the only one under 500 or at 500 to go still. Pokemon Trainer 4-3. The only 4-3. Definitely looking for another win for themselves. I think they're on a bit of a run. Because they started off really poorly this season. After being number 1 last season, 14-6. Struggled mightily. But yeah, 1, 2, I believe they are on a bit of a streak. Trouble finding their name, but yeah, 3. Yeah, 3 in a row at least, of their 4. So yeah, really, honestly, because of that, very quickly climbing up in the ranks, back up to where they were last season. A little bit longer to go, and they kind of like hovered around that midway point for a little bit last season as well until they started defining themselves more. Ike was the one that was up there the whole time. And only the very last match did Pokemon Trainer and Ike tie in record. And then Pokemon Trainer had the tie-breaking advantage. And ended up first place overall. First stock knockout here on Samus. Samus again coming from the blue. Not good enough with the 7 and 13 to make it into playoffs last season. Started last season with 3 wins and then started losing like crazy. But this season, 3 wins already here as well. 3 and 5. Needs a knockout quick here on the supersized Charizard again. There, nope, not quite, not quite. Now she's supersized, that'll help. Can she get a 19 on her second stock, that is, so yes. Does get the knockout on on Charizard, and that is basically evened up now. Super Squirtle. Sounds very manly. He's big. A third to last match. We had a lot of matches with just very different records, like this one being our third best, but it's 3 and 5 against 4 and 3. It's about as good as we can do. But the last two matches are really good ones. But this one's very important for Samus. And honestly, it's very important for Pokemon Trainer too. Very, very important. Just missing their Charizard, the ledge. Down to their last stock now. Samus in the lead with a Super Mushroom, 21% on Ivysaur, 90 on Samus' second. Is she going to pull off a slight upset victory? Move herself to 4 and 5. Oh man, that would be great. That would be incredible. She really quickly at this point, yeah, she would have lost at this point last season. She would have been almost looking like she was out of playoff range already at 3 and 6, 3 and 7, if she continued to lose. So if she can pick up this win and go 4 and 5, that is huge, probably for her confidence if she wasn't a computer. Oh no, the Poison Mushroom on Charizard. Is that going to do it? 110 on Samus' second, 101 on Charizard. What an energy blast. Connects. What a win for Samus. Pokemon Trainer is now 4 and 4. Back down to the middle, losing to Samus, of all people, who is now 4 and 5. Half a match behind Pokemon Trainer. And bumping her up definitely to the middle of the division with that win. Especially the way all the ones around her are losing today. And below her. But enough of that. How about 2 titans of the yellow division? The 6 and 1 Isabelle, the 5 and 3 Ridley. Ridley just beat Game & Watch, but I think just had a loss maybe before that. He just moved down recently. No, he beat Zero Suit before that. He lost to Sephiroth before that, and Ice Climbers before that. So he had 2 losses, 3 and 4 matches ago. That's what started moving him down. But 2 tough opponents there to lose to. And an incredible start here for him, that Super Mushroom. Giving him the advantage, stock advantage now, 64 on his first. Poison Mushroom, oh, he's been hooked. Not quite enough to launch him, he's lucky. Isabelle, a tough opponent, obviously 6 and 1. Min Min, the only one to beat her, oddly enough. Definitely makes you wonder about the now 5 and 4 Min Min. Min Min also going to look pretty good after this. Oh no, Isabelle, Ridley was done and Isabelle just saved him. Maybe he was done, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he could flap his wings a few more times. No, he was done, and now luckily for her, he is again. Yeah, that's not the first time we've seen that, but it always hurts to watch. Isabelle rescued him with that lifeline fishing hook. That was hilarious. But yeah, the mushroom deficit not there anymore. Whoa, man, Ridley, that was brutal. Dragging Isabelle across the map. That would have looked insane if he still had the super mushroom and she still had poison. It was enough though to get the knockout, and Ridley is now up a stock again, 68 on him. Still within range. He's back to normal size. He had a poison mushroom there. Isabelle. Oh, a couple nice shots. Oh no, a super mushroom though for Ridley. 15% on Isabelle. That might be enough to knock her out. 134 on Ridley. What just happened? He's done that before, dragging people down. I think it must be him then, dragging them down like that. Ooh, man, tried to did the whole body slam thing again, but hit by launching a rocket. Isabelle launching him, super mushroom, fishing rod. Nope. That rocket will do it with an extra kick in there for good measure. 42 on Isabelle. Wait just a moment. She's brought this one back in winnable range. 10 to 46. But of course, the size difference it may just matter. Now, ooh, Isabelle with some nice shots. She has the super mushroom. She's brought this right back to even. And even just took the lead. Percent, very slight, but it's there. Dodges the super mushroom. Ridley grabs it. It's 94 to 85. Isabelle's favor, but it doesn't matter if you get hit once. But that's it. That's it. Ridley with the victory. That was definitely anyone's game. What a match between these two top 8 contenders. Actually, Ridley's number 9, but he's right there. He's the lowest of the 5 and 3s at number 9. Now definitely in the top 8, I would say, unless everybody above him wins. He's definitely in the top 8 now. Ice Climber's no, Ice Climber's won. Maybe everyone above him did win. It's possible. Actually, yes. Everybody, Sephiroth lost. That's one. We'll see. We'll see. He's looking good. There's of course Isabelle losing, but she's 6 and 2 now, and and Ridley is 6 and 3. Looking amazing though. 6 and 3. What a wonderful record to have. 6 and 2, obviously better to have, but maybe not when you're moving there from 6 and 1, right? Still close, but you know it's better than that. Well, maybe not. I guess 6 and 2 is the same. Ike, that's where he's at. We have the Olimar at 6 and 2 on a bye right now. He'll stay there, along with where Isabelle will be. Ike can win, pass them up. Move to number 2 in the division. He was up there before. He's used to being up there from last season. Didn't start off with a crazy undefeated streak like last season, so he didn't take that number 1 spot for half the season this time around. He's up against Robin though, 5 and 2. She had her bye. It's the only difference really. 2 losses for each of them. Whew. Oh, Ike misses on that huge side B. He doesn't use the up B afterward to get back up to the stage. He could have had a chance, but with a nice super mushroom strike, brings it back to even, and now can he get another hit with it? Maybe. Ooh, nice counter, basically by Robin. Really just a quicker trigger finger. Blocks a big attack coming in. With the super mushroom again. 0% still on her second stock. 40 on Ike's second. So Robin with the advantage in our last very important match here. This is a get to top 8. In fact, it's a number 6 against the number 3 here in Ike. Oh, big hit of the sword there. That is what you always need to watch out for against Ike. We've seen that for an entire season already. Ike, of course, yes, he went to the playoffs. He had the bye, the 14 and 6 record, and then so he had the bye. And then in that first round for him, playoff round number 2, defeated Mewtwo from the Green Division, and then lost to King DDD again, just like Pikachu. Is that who it was? No, yeah. Well, like Pikachu lost to Captain Falcon, one of the finalists, Ike too, lost to the other finalist in King DDD. 3 yellow divisions went to the quarterfinals, and all 3 lost in the quarterfinals. The most of any division to get that far, and they all lost. Ike losing his second stock first, and he's already up to 58%. This could be the end for him. Is Robin going to take that? What a commanding victory it would be for her, and it's looking good, really good right now. 81 only on her second. Ike, if he... Oh, the poison mushroom hits Robin. That is what Ike needs, but nice block by Robin there. Another one. Not that one, maybe. No, she's still on the map. Doesn't block it, but she's still there. That'll do it for Ike. 89, though, on his last stock. Robin might have him checkmate right now already. Super Mushroom, Ike gets it. Wait a moment. One more hit like that. You better watch out, Robin. 26% is a lot for a supersized Ike. Against, that is. 59 now on her. He's back to normal size, though. 106. He's almost brought it back, but not quite. Robin can hit hard, too. Super Mushroom. Ike's got it. 49 on Robin. That's enough to launch her for sure. Oh, Ike. Combination attack 69. 123 on him. He's back to normal size. Gets another attack. 80 on Robin. We're almost neck and neck again here. The poison mushroom on Ike after that strike. 123 to 92. He gets another hit. Is the poison mushroom even going to matter? Is he going to outlast that? While Robin's off the map, one more hit. She's still on 123 to 113. Still her favorite. Another super mushroom for Ike. That's going to do it. Ooh, boy. Wow. Robin just got manhandled in that last stock. That was crazy. Ike just... I don't even know. Just as hard as he could fighting back there. Frantically fighting for his life. Now 7-2. Isabelle losing puts Ike to second place. Robin's still fine at 5-3. She's at her bye, so she's again match behind some people here. As we move to the middle point, she's only a match behind half people. Let's see where everyone stands now, though, after 9. Whew. Yeah, after 9 crazy ones now, especially this one. We've got the Mii Sword Fighter remaining in the top, 8-1 now. Ike behind him in second place now, 7-2. Isabelle, Incineroar, and Olimar are all 6-2. Both Isabelle and Incineroar beat Olimar already. Then we got the Ice Climbers 6-3 and Ridley. Ice Climbers already defeated Ridley there, taking the upper spot there in their tiebreaker. Robin is 5-3 by herself in 8th place now. We've got Sephiroth, who beat Min Min, both of them 5-4. Pokemon Trainer and Pikachu are 4-4. Richter and Samus are 4-5, and again, Richter beat Samus already. That was the first match, I believe, for them, yes. And then we've got Wii Fit Trainer, 3-6, along with Zero Suit Samus. Wii Fit Trainer defeated Zero Suit Samus. And then we have 2-6s, Game & Watch, Joker, and Sonic now making his way up there. The 1-8, then finally 2 of them, Duck Hunt and Daisy, rounding out that division, are yellow here, the 2 worst. Probably, certainly done. Did the 2-6s have a chance? I mean, a bit. They still have a bit of a chance. You see all those 4s right in the middle. It's only 2 match difference. I mean, they're still in it, I think. One more loss, though, for those 2-6s. Game & Watch, Joker, and Sonic. That's all they can take. One more, I would say. Game & Watch and Joker just picking up their 6th. Sonic just saving himself in this one, picking up his 2nd win. But that's where things stand there. What we're going to see next, of course, the red in their next set 10, starting off the beginning of the halfway point, if you will. Some fighters, the first fighters, will have there at the end of set 10. Some of them, about half of them, will have had 10 matches in. And they'll be the first ones, of course, red division. We got Lucario taking on Yoshi. Kirby versus Mii Brawler. Byleth against Greninja. Ryu versus Dr. Mario. Peach versus King K. Rool. Jigglypuff against Young Link. Pit against Mario. Marth taking on Donkey Kong. Simon taking on Hero. And Pyra and Mythra versus Zelda for our last match. Terry is on a bye there. And next up for these guys, pretty crazy. Their matchups just fell right into place. Real nice. So first up, we've got Incineroar coming in at 6-2, taking on the 4-5 Samus. That should be a good one right off the bat, of course, as always. Then we got the 3-6 Zero Suit Samus taking on the 5-4 Sephiroth, two of them coming off losses. Game & Watch then at 2-6 is up against the 6-3 Ice Climbers. Then we got Pikachu at 4-4, taking on Daisy, and maybe a little easy one at 1-8. Joker then at 2-6, up against the Wii Fit trainer at 3-6. Sonic in another easy one, 2-6. He is against the 1-8 Duck Hunt. Maybe he can pick up 2 easy wins in a row for himself. Move to 3-6, that 3-6 spot. Joker may drag Wii Fit trainer down. They'll both be 3-6. So he'll be 3-6. Wii Fit trainer will be 3-7, maybe out of playoffs themselves if Joker wins that. Robin then in our last 4. Robin at 5-3, taking on Min Min at 5-4. That'll be an awesome one. Even better, the 4-4 trainer taking on the 6-3 Ridley. Then we got the 6-2 Olimar up against the 7-2 Ike, and still got one even better than that, the 6-2 Isabelle up against the 8-1 Me Sword Fighter. Some great ones for you to come. Stay tuned. Like, subscribe. Let me know who you think is going to win these upcoming matchups. Until then, check out everything else on the channel. Streaming live from Tuesday to Saturday, every morning, 9 a.m., except Fridays in the evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You check out Pokemon collection streams, trading card collection streams, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Pokemon video game streams, Wednesday and Saturday. Until then, though, until the next one, Monday, we'll be checking out that Red Division. I'm Randy with Nerds Templar in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. Peace out. God bless.